Hello guys, welcome to this new video. Today I want to show you how you can make your own polyurethane bushings, or I showed you in one video already how to make a engine mount insert, and today I've got something different. This is a mold for a Swaybar bushing, because the bushings on my MRS, they're 16 years old and they won't get any better. So I want to do a little PU upgrade with polyurethane. I got this PT Flex 85 with the components A and B and polyurethane color paste, because this stuff is normally I think it's a little bit yellowish, and I wanted to have it black in the end. That worked great the last time. So yeah, the process is pretty simple. All you need is your 3D printed mold. I made a split mold, so it will be easier to get it out in the end. You can see it just goes together like this, and because you need a hole for the Swaybar, I made this thing which just plugs into the middle like that, and I could make these in different diameters, so I can use the same mold for different Swaybars. Like if I want to have a thicker Swaybar, I just print this top part again, or I could also drill out my old ones, but I don't know how well drilling polyurethane works, so I will just cast them like this. And yeah, what you need to do, or this is the mold itself, then you need something to mix your polyurethane in. Of course, your polyurethane, I got this from Silicones and More. They are located in Netherlands, I believe. So here in Europe you could go to their website. I'm not sponsored or anything, I just bought it there. Same with this. You don't need this color paste, it just they are available in different colors if you want to change the colors of your bushings. You can also make them red or blue or whatever you want. Then you need some screws to clamp the mold halves together, and a little bit of grease. I want to try different materials or stuff to let the part in the end, which makes it easier to remove, is to put in some grease. I also want to try some wax or other stuff, but grease has worked perfectly, and especially for a bushing like that where you don't need it to be the most beautiful thing, because you won't see it anyway. So I think the grease worked perfect the last time, so I will use it again. And yeah, it's just up to mixing the polyurethane. Just put a tiny drop of this stuff in, because if you put too much in, it can affect the hardness of the polyurethane. So it's enough to use a super small drop of it. And was there anything else I wanted to say? Yeah, if you want to calculate, or if you want to know the volume that you need from the polyurethane, you can in your CAD program, you can display the volume that you need, or you just eyeball it. Works fine. So let's do it. Alright, as you can see, I mixed the polyurethane. I forgot to mention, I do that with a scale, because this is to match 100 to 100 parts, so 1 to 1. And yeah, do that by weight. So I use this little scale, and now we can pour. As you can see, I assembled the mold. I greased it before because it's hard to get in there, but with it assembled. But now I can simply, it's hard to do it one-handed, so I might put the camera away in a second, but I will try to show you. Just pour it in like that. Don't know if that's gonna be enough or I have to make more, but better make less and make some more instead of making too much and then throwing everything away. Okay, as you can see, I set it aside already. This will now take like until tomorrow, or maybe we'll leave it one day longer. Yeah, let it cure, and then we can split the mold and take the part out. Alright, it's one day later now. As you can see, the polyurethane cured. We're now going to remove the bolts, the last bolt. And yeah, by the way, you can see the new addition to the shop, so stay tuned. There will be a lot of cool things coming with this lathe, but yeah, let's try to separate. Wow, that worked way too good. Or wait, maybe I will put this together again and hammer out the inner pin first. Let's see. If we put this in like that, that should make us able to take this and this. I love it when stuff works. I really love it. Alright. Number one. Dang! Okay, that's cool. It's pretty greasy still. So, as you can see, here we have our finished piece. We've made a bushing, guys. That's pretty cool. I mean, as you can see, there's a little bit much on top here because, as you can see, I put in this second lip in the mold right here. That was just so I can really fill it to the top, because this can be cut off. Then the last thing we have to do is cut right here, make a cut in here so you can slide it over the Swaybar. Obviously you can see with the method with the grease and the non-treated 3D printed mold, because I could have treated this with acetone to make it really smooth and have a better finish in the end. So you can see right here, these are the steps from the 3D printing, and you can also see the brushed structure from the grease, especially right here. It's pretty noticeable. This was the grease. There isn't any grease on there anymore, but the polyurethane really adapts to all the surfaces, and so it also adapts to the grease. So especially here there are some dents in it, but this doesn't affect the part at all. If for a part like that where you where it isn't like, it doesn't have to be the prettiest. So this part will be down in the front, so nobody will see it. And yeah, so it will be perfect. There you have it. I will show how you how I install it, but that's how you make your own bushings. Alright, down there you can see the old Swaybar bushing. So the only thing we need to remove is this bolt and the bolt back there to get this hoop that clamps the bushing with the Swaybar onto the car. You get these off, and the top one here on the right, or like on the passenger side, I mean, you can remove this very good from the top here. But the other ones are easier if you turn the wheel and stick your ratchet in from the side. So I think we will need to do the same on this side, because with all the steering and brakes stuff, ABS stuff, we can't get down there. So yeah, let's turn the wheel and get these bolts out. And now, as you can see, you can simply remove this piece, and let's try if it fits on our self-made insert. Perfect, like it was meant to be. I mean, it is meant to be. But yeah, I'm pretty happy with it. So now to get the old one out, as you can see right here, I made a cut into my bushings, because that's how Toyota also did it with the original bushings. You can slide it to the side and then just pull it off like that. Yeah, as you can see, this is the old bushing. It's still in a pretty good condition, I would say. I mean, it looks very, very dirty, but the rubber isn't cracked or anything, or you can't really see any damage to it. But obviously you can see, oh, I'm noticing that just right now, how it's widened like that. You can see this isn't a circle anymore, but it's more like oval. So good thing we're putting in our new one. Let's see, it was in like that, so we're going to put ours in the same way, with this cut like that to the bottom. And it's a good thing to grease, or it's important to grease these bearings or these bushings. Normally you would use a better grease than normal. I'm using I forgot how the kind of grease is called, but that's like a regular grease. But it's better to use like marine type grease or a special grease, which is for these polyurethane bushings. But this will work fine on a street car with normal abuse. So we're using that because I have it laying around. So we're going to grease the inside and the outside. Don't comment anything stupid about me greasing my holes, okay? We're all mature people. All right, thank you. For any Germans, or I don't know where this is available, but it's like WD-40, but you can drink it. It literally says on the can, not dangerous if swallowed. So yeah. Don't know what you're going to do with this information, but giving it some rust prevention. So going to do it like this, and then this is symmetrical, so it doesn't matter in which way you put it in. And then we're going to simply slide it over our bushing like that. Or as you can see, the fit is a lot tighter, but it should work great. Now we're going to put our bolts in. As you can see, I also already put, because I obviously took the old bushing out to measure it and to produce the polyurethane ones, and I put some how do you call it, copper paste on the bolts so they don't rust or don't get rusty and won't be able to get them off later. And an additional information, as you saw, it's possible to remove the Swaybar bracket if your car stands on an even surface, because then the height from left to right won't be different and the Swaybar won't be under any stress, so you can just do that. But I would watch out if your car like stands at an angle, or if the tires aren't even, so watch out for that. But if your car is on an even surface, you can undo these without any problem. So yeah. As you can see, it pushed a little bit of the grease out to the sides, but we can wipe that off later. And yeah, let's do the other side. The process is the same. I haven't had that out before. I've done that, but we'll see. I think that should go the same way if we turn the wheel. And yeah, let's continue. The new ones are also a lot harder, or not a lot, but a decent bit harder, because this is normal rubber and this is like 85 shore hardness polyurethane, so it's quite a bit harder and should give a better response, or it's just a little upgrade from the instead of putting in original rubber ones. So yeah. All right, so you can see it. The passenger side bushing is in, and now also, I don't know if you can see it back there in the dark, the driver's side have I said driver's side twice? I'm passenger and driver's side bushings are in. I've designed them or drew them to a very tight fit, so they should really, that it won't be sloppy or anything, so they were very tight to get on, but it works fine, everything works great. And yeah, that's so much for the install. I will drive it around a little bit and see if I can notice any difference. I think I won't, but that's something I wanted to do with the car, like improve all the little old stuff. I mean, this car is 17 years old now, so the rubber isn't the best, and all these little upgrades will help the car perform a little bit better. And also the next thing I want to do are these. I think my GoPro's empty now, I don't know, but are these yeah, Swaybar end links. I want to redesign these all of stainless steel, and then also make a cool polyurethane bushing for the bottom, and just improve everything step by step. So yeah, I would say thanks for watching and have a great day.